welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this birthday makeup look that I did. This is my birthday makeup look and I really hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to start off by priming my face and using the Cover FX primer. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my face where I have my pores are really big. So I really like to focus this around my nose area, my chin, and my forehead, just to make sure that any imperfections are covered up because it's our birthday and we want to look flawless as hell. So of course I'm going with my trusty Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I want to stay matte. I don't want to end up being oily in my pictures. So I'm going to be using this foundation and I am going to blend this out with my beauty blender. And you want to make sure that your elf blender, beauty blender, sponge, toothbrush, makeup brush, anything you're going to be using to blend this out that is damped, you want to make sure that it's not too wet, because if it's too wet then it's going to be a whole fail. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this all into my skin, making sure that the foundation is really nice and blended. I really like to make sure that mostly my cheek area is the one that has the most full coverage. I don't really worry about my forehead that much because I go back and I contour, bronze up. So I make sure that my nose and my cheek area are the most full coverage. So if I feel like I need to apply a little bit more foundation, I do definitely go back and do that. I want to make sure that the foundation is really nice and blended, because if you don't blend the foundation really good, it is going to get cakey and it's just going to look like a whole mess. Also, I've been getting questions on what do I do to get that flawless finish. Guys, all you have to do is make sure you guys exfoliate. I love exfoliating my skin because I have either I get dry patches or dead skin. I want to make sure that it's all off my face, so I like to exfoliate maybe once a week, unless I'm going to an event or it's a party or something like my birthday. I make sure that I exfoliate a day before and I moisturize just to make sure that my skin is really nice and soft. So I like to do that once a week, or if I really have bad skin, then I really do 2 times a week. So after making sure that everything is really nice and blended, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my concealer. Like always, I am going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've been really liking this concealer a lot and I'm in the color, I think this is vanilla. So I'm just going to apply this under the eyes, and I only use this to brighten up my eyes and my forehead, my nose, and the chin and the cupid's bow, just so when I take pictures and everything you can actually see dimension on my face. I don't want to end up being one color, so I do like to apply this a little lighter than my skin tone just to brighten it up under the eyes. So I'm just using my elf blender and I'm just blending this out. Like you guys see in all my videos, I do like to blend the under eyes first, because if I were to blend out the forehead, the nose, the cupid's bow, and the chin, I will end up really cakey under my eyes. As you guys can see here, I do, and now I have a lot of product on my sponge because of the under eyes. So I would not want all that product on my under eyes. It will look so cakey, it will crease, and I really don't want that. So that's why I usually do my under eyes first and then I do the rest of my face after. So you guys can see I'm just making sure that everything is really nice and blended. I do focus a lot more on my nose. I feel like I lose coverage on my nose for some reason. Like I try to pack on the foundation and the concealer on my nose and I always end up not having so much coverage. I have no idea why, but it happens all the time and it pisses me off because I do not like my nose to be patchy. So you want to make sure you apply this real good and set it, because if not, then it's gonna look crazy. Alright, so moving on, I'm going to apply this Becca loose powder. This one is a brightening powder and I'm going to apply this under the eyes. I am going to wet my beauty sponge and I'm going to apply this wet under the eyes just so that it absorbs it a little bit more. So I'm just applying a little bit because I don't want it to end up getting flashback. I'm not sure how flashback, if it gets flashback. I looked at my pictures and it doesn't. We didn't really use flash because we use a front camera to take selfies, but I wouldn't want to get flashback, so I am applying a good amount of that, but then I'm going back and I'm going to blend everything out. And then I'm just going to go ahead and for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my favorite powder, the Peach Perfect setting powder. You guys know I can't live without this powder. It just keeps me matte all day, and like I said, I don't want to end up oily at the end of the day or looking oily on my pictures. It's just not cute. I don't like it. So I'm just going to apply this with a Morphe brush. You guys know this is my favorite brush from Morphe, and I'm just applying a good amount of that powder all over my face just to keep me matte. And what I like about it is it's translucent, so it's not gonna change the color of my foundation. So I really like that, and it just keeps me matte all day. And I mean, that's a plus and that's a win, and I just don't want to be oily anymore. So I'm just patting that powder into my skin. After that, just go back in circle motions and then blend everything out just to remove any excess of powder or anything that I might have. So I just go back and I remove everything. You want to make sure when you apply this powder, you apply it directly onto the nose area where you get mostly oily, because you want to control that oil from coming out. So yeah, so you guys can see I'm just going back and blending everything out, make sure that everything's really nice and blended. Then I'm going with that Almay bronzer, and I'm just bronzing up my face. I forgot to show it. So I'm just bronzing my face with that Morphe brush, and I'm just going in and making sure that everything's really nice and blended. You want to make sure you blend this out, because if not, it's gonna look crazy. Alright, so I'm using this new blush from my BoxyCharm, and I'll link them down below if you guys are interested in subscribing to BoxyCharm. This blush was really pigmented. When I applied it, I was like, oh shit, like I need to blend this out. So gotta be careful because it was really pigmented. So I'm just going back and blending it out because it looked really harsh. Like I said, I will list BoxyCharm down below if you guys are interested in subscribing. It's $21 for the subscription, and you guys get 5 to 6 full size products. So yeah. So after that, I'm gonna go and apply my highlighter. I'm going to be using this highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics. You can definitely use Prettygrace for some money off, and this highlighter is banging, like banging. It popped. It's really nice. So I do like to spray my Morphe brush, and I like to apply some of that highlighter. Then I go in and I apply it into my skin, and when I was applying, I was like, holy moly, like look how beautiful and pigmented this highlight. I was like, oh shit, I think I applied too much, but it's okay because we're gonna go back and blend everything out. I'm just making sure that it's applied, then I go back and I kind of blend everything out. You guys will see that I use my beauty blender to kind of blend it out. But look at this highlight. Bomb, right? Don't forget to use Prettygrace for some money off. And yeah, so I do like to take my time when I apply my highlighter. I know a lot of you guys are going to say this is too much highlighter, girl, but it was my birthday and I can do what I wanted to do on my face for my birthday, okay? So I'm just applying it and then blending it out and just making sure that it's really popping, because I'm going to go back again, like I said, to blend it all out. So once I blend it out, I'm going to be losing a lot of the intensity of this highlighter because I don't want to, look crazy when I go out, but I want to make sure that it's there. So as you guys can see, I'm applying my beauty blender on top just to kind of blend it out to make it less harsh. And we can go back and blend everything out with a brush. So, yeah. All right, moving on. We're going to go ahead and start off with the eyes. I kind of stopped the camera because I needed to go let my hair dry a little bit. And, I'm just going to set my face and then wait for my hair to dry. And then I'm going to come back with like half of my face done already. I had done one eye and I kind of started doing the other eye, and I forgot that I was filming it. So I had to go back and film what I was doing. Alright, so I went ahead and applied my lashes, and I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes, and I'm just applying the orangey shade right onto my crease. And I did do this with my lashes on, so I kind of wanted to show you guys how I did it. Then I'm going with this other shade right here, like a camely orangey shade, and I'm just going to apply this right into the inner corner and outer corner of the eyes. I wanted something that I can wear a red lip with, and I didn't want to keep it simple, but I wanted some kind of shimmer, so I decided to do this makeup look. I did apply that brown shade in the inner corner and the outer corner. So every shade that I applied it in the inner corner and outer corner, just to kind of smoke it out. So you want to take your time to do this, and like I said in my other videos, you don't want to apply any color in the center because it's kind of ruining the whole sandwich look. So I'm just applying the lighter shades first and then the darker shades at the end, just to smoke everything out. You can definitely do this without the lashes, but like I said, I let my hair dry and I actually went to do some things, so I did apply lashes. So I was like, I'm not even gonna take my lashes off, I'm just gonna do my makeup on top of the lashes. So that's what I did. So I'm going back here and blending everything out with the first shade that I applied. Then I'm just gonna go with some the NYX glitter glue. I'm going to apply a little bit of that, and I'm going to apply it on my hand and rub it with my finger, then I'm going to apply it with a brush. So for the center lid color, I'm going to be using the Golden Ore from Mel Cosmetics. I'm going to apply this right onto the center of the lid. I wanted something to pop, so look how beautiful that looks. So I'm just patting the color in, and I'm using a Marc Jacobs brush. And you can also use eyeliner if you want to, but you guys already know I don't really use eyeliner, so yeah. So I'm reapplying that glitter glue from NYX on the bottom of my lash line, and then I'm going back with that Gold Ore, and I'm going to apply it all over the bottom lash line. I was going to use the same colors I did on top to do on the bottom, but I wanted to try something different, so that's what I did. So I'm just going to blend the little part off because I felt like I had a little bit of fallout, and then I'm just using my Milk Makeup mascara, and I'm just applying this on the bottom lashes and my top lashes. I really love this mascara. It just makes my lashes pop a lot. So yeah, so you want to make sure you apply this really slow, because usually when I do this I always mess up and it gets on my bottom and I hate it. So for waterline, I am using the Benefit highlighter thing, whatever it is. So yeah. So for lips, I decided I wanted something with red lip, and I'm using the San Marcel, but this liquid lipstick sucks, you guys. Like, I don't know, it's only this liquid lipstick that when it dries, it just crumbles and it gets in my mouth and it's disgusting. So I didn't show, but I had to take that off and put the new one from Ofra Cosmetics, and I'll list it. I put the info on the bottom bar for you guys. It was so much better. It lasted all day. It didn't crumble. It didn't get nasty. I really like the Ofra. This one, I don't know why is it that it gives me that issue. It's a beautiful color, but it just gives me that nasty crumbly dryness, and it just crumbles, and then I start having patches in my lips that it's just not cute. So yeah, so for a replacement for this one is the Ofra Cosmetics, and I'll list the name down below. I have no idea what it is. It's one of the new ones, or it's just in the new packaging, but it's very pretty. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my social medias. I'll list them down below. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.